Oh, it's so wonderful to be here this morning. It's like a big old family reunion. And so much has happened since last year this time. I want to thank every one of you California Democrats, because we did what some folks thought wasn't possible. And I want to thank you for those who stuck with us, stayed up with us for that 28-day election night. Together, we showed that you don't have to run from your convictions to run for elected office. And together, we challenged those old false choices. That false choice that says you're either soft on crime or tough on crime. Instead, we said and challenged that it was time to be smart on crime. That false choice that says you're either pro-business or pro-environment. We said our strength and our future depends on protecting our environment and growing green jobs. And that false choice from Arizona that said the only way to deal with undocumented immigrants is to cast suspicion on an entire community of people. We said that has no place in the United States of America. And I am proud to say this as a daughter of California and as a proud California Democrat. Look at what we did. Because of the work of everyone here, we won an entire sweep of all constitutional offices in California. And folks, this was only the second time in 100 years that we have accomplished such a feat. And while the rest of the country was being outfoxed by the neocons and burned by the Tea Party, here in California, we sent a different message. We drew the line at the Sierra Nevadas. We returned Barbara Boxer, the fighter, to the United States Senate. And we beat those Texas oil companies and their slimy campaign to get our clean air laws. And folks, we put Jerry Brown back in the State House. And let me tell you, I've been walking those halls in Sacramento, and I'm going to share with you what I see. I see Jerry Brown spending hour upon hour in painstaking pursuit of a reasonable budget compromise. Jerry Brown is trying to save our schools, protect public safety, and put our state on a sustainable fiscal path. And California Democrats, there is nothing more important than helping Jerry Brown stop an extreme minority from preventing progress in our Golden State. And I have a simple message this morning. I think it's time for us to get back in the game. We need our people, and we need our people power. It is time to recognize that from Madison to Sacramento to Washington, D.C. and back, we are having a debate in this country that is frankly outrageous. We are having a debate about first principles. Can we seriously be debating a question as fundamental as a right to organize and bargain collectively? Can we be having this conversation in these United States? Can we be seriously debating this question in a way that has made our teachers the enemy, the most dedicated people who undoubtedly do the most important work in a community? And And they've threatened to shut down our government in the name of taking away a woman's right to choose. They've tried to blame a 13% unemployment rate on teachers and firefighters because they don't want you to see what's really going on. They don't want you to see the rampant mortgage fraud that is putting millions of hardworking Americans on the streets. They don't want you to look at the predatory lending, at the credit swaps, at the money games. And let's call it what it is, an assault on the middle class and hardworking people of this country. Here in California, they have pushed our systems of public safety and public education to the brink. They're intent on laying off cops and teachers, intent on doubling tuition and closing UC campuses and Cal State campuses, intent on dismantling the very economic ladder that lifted our middle class and made California the richest and greatest state in the greatest nation in the world. And as California Democrats, we win when we stand up for what we believe in. We win by being smart on crime. We win when we are willing to say that global warming is real and we need to get real to deal with it. We win when we fight for the rights of workers. We win when we remember our brothers and sisters in organized labor brought us the 8-hour workday and the weekend. We win when we include and require a definition of marriage that includes everyone. And we win when we celebrate immigrants and their profound contribution to our state and our country. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of playing defense. I say it's time to play offense. It's time to stop making apologies and start making progress. It's time to stand up for our basic principles, to say yes on health care, yes for freedom and individuals' right to marry, yes for workers to collectively bargain, yes for a woman to make a choice for her own body, and yes for a path for citizenship for immigrants in this country. It's time. It's time. It's time to stand up for our principles and what we believe in. And so, California Democrats, let's not throw up our hands. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Thank you.